Yo guys, what is up? My name is Jack2505. This is the Horde House, and today we're going to be talking about Cole, the forgotten gear in Horde. Now the coalition, it's like they seem to have forgotten to buff Cole, and even though the hero class will be removed from Operation 5 onwards, there are still some concerns regarding his cards and his ult that they could be useful in Horde in future operations. Going forward, will players still be using Cole's cards and abilities? Now let's have a look into how Cole performs now after the release of Operation 4. Now bear this in mind that I have been using Cole on Master just to really see how viable he is on Master Horde runs. Let's have a look at the card setup. I decided to go with the following: Torch Tackle, Defensive Tackle, Haymaker, Play with Fire, and Damage Dash. Now, I'm not sure if this is the best Cole setup, however I would explain the reasons why I selected each card. Torch Tackle is great for causing burn damage to enemies when hit. I think it could be a better escape card, but when enemies are caught on wires, this is probably the best time to run towards the enemies, depending on how built up the base is, and run up to them, tackle them, burn them, and then continue the damage cycle on them. Defensive Tackle card is quite a good one. You gain stim on tackle kills. Now this is also a passive, but with the Defensive Tackle card you gain more stim on top of the passive that already gives out the stim on the kill, so it is quite good to have. However, there are other options to basically take this card out and use something else, because you more or less have this as a passive anyway, but I decided to put the card on anyway to stack on my stim. Haymaker, extra damage on melee and drones are stunned for longer. Now I must admit I was having a bit of trouble when using the melee. At times when I would melee an enemy and then try melee again, it's like the command wouldn't register. I'm not sure if it's like a guaranteed standing execution supposed to follow. However, when I was landing these shots, afterwards it was like me and the enemy was just looking at each other. So I don't know, maybe somebody could give me a bit of a tip in the comments in regards to using this melee. So you hit stun and then you go into an automatic execution by holding the F button. I'm not sure about this one, but that was basically my experience with it. Play with Fire, another must with Cole on Master to cause burn damage at a distance with his weapons. Now the bullets have to be in active reload in order to cause burn damage with this card. Damage Dash is one of the best things about Cole. He's able to take a high level of damage when running, and it takes a lot for him to go down. Great card selection for him, and it allows Cole to act as a sort of medic, like running around picking people up when they go down and basically running into danger. Well, not stupid danger, but when enemies are close he can run into them, give him a bit of a barge, and then run away with the damage dash, and lessens the chance of him actually going down by their bullets. Let's move on to Cole's perks. Cole's perks include health, feedback boost, assault rifle damage, and ammo regeneration. Now to be honest, I think the health and feedback boost will be the best options for Cole. I did hear that leveling these two perks plus some of the card combinations, he can turn into quite a tank. Hard to kill, but Cole still struggles with damage output. Cole's ultimate. Cole's ult, it really needs some work. I don't know about you guys, but I find his ult very difficult to control once it's been activated. I think one of the best ways to improve this ult would be to allow Cole to move around normally when he's in his ult. So keep his normal control and then maybe change the animation from a barge to a beatdown, like a series of punches, etc. His passive, as I mentioned earlier, killing the enemy with a tackle gives you stim, similar to defensive stim card, but doesn't give as much stim as the defensive stim card. Ways that Cole needs to be improved. Cole is such a loved character in the Gears franchise, and the way that he's been neglected in the Operation 4 PvE update, here's the ways I feel that he needs to be improved. As mentioned earlier, more control of character when he's in his ult. Increase burn damage and change the effect it has on enemies. Maybe burn enemies, it causes like inaccuracy when they attack you. Haymaker card should have the ability to also stun Scions. Like imagine Cole going up to like a boomer and punching him in his face and stunning him. That sort of risk reward kind of gameplay. Play with Fire card should not need active rounds to cause burn damage. Increase explode radius damage and increase damage with all glory card. Soothing Warmth needs to increase its radius when Cole is near burning enemies. Glow and Slow needs to slow enemies and bosses down with greater effect. And as I said earlier, I understand from Operation 5 there will be no hero system. However, Cole's ults and cards will still be available for offensive characters to use and to basically select. So these need to be brought up to speed to justify those selections. Thank you very much for making it to the end of my Cole review. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and join my Discord. The links to my social media will be in the description box below. My name is Jack2505. This is the Horde House. This is 2505 Gaming, and I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Peace.